Right, hello and welcome to GRL's Season 2. We are currently with GP3 at the minute. They are first to start off the whole of Season 2. I'm joined today with Phil. How are you today, Phil?
I'm alright for this evening. This could be a great race for GP3 and the start of a brand new season.
GP3 is a little bit smaller than the other GPs. Everybody accepts it. It's just fairer for these guys to be in a different division. As we say, we will run down the guys that we've got. We've got Bendin Rodriguez, who's carried on from last season. Flamenco is racing. Purple Haze is back after a good 17 races out. Leif is back for season 2. Been emotional. He's back. RF Tactics, a new driver. Ned Claw, Mike David, and also a new driver who's, unfortunate for him, is Harpanova's brother. Hotkin Lin's back, so's Trey, and Horndog continues where he left off from last season. So, who would you say is not only the favourite to win the race, is the favourite to win the whole season? Who would you say it is, Phil?
I think there could be a bit of there could be no separation between either being emotional and Hotkin.
Yeah, there are two very quick drivers. There's a few.
Very, very fast drivers.
Ninja Max has offered his help tonight. Who's first to go out then? There's only one car to get to be retired. No, it's not retired. Only one car that will not make it. Who's that first? Is a Renault. I believe that is Ned Claw, back in his favourite car in the world. For season 2, everyone's been drawn with cars. We'll read out the full-time seats just so you know. Dutch Nacho, who couldn't be here today, is partnered with Trey in the Mercedes. You got Bendin Rodriguez is partnered in the Red Bull with Hotkin Lim. Been Emotional and Mike David are both in the Force India. Ned and Andrew Byrne, who couldn't make it tonight, are in the Renault. Deadshot, also one who's moving house, cannot make it, is in the McLaren with Hockey Hess, who is out travelling at the minute, so McLaren's can't make it. Saves him blowing up, I suppose. Horndog and Leif in the Sauber, and then your reserves are Purple Haze, Owen, who couldn't make it, Flamenco, Hulkinator, who couldn't make it. Let's see what this older veteran can do. Even though he's not even the oldest, but yeah. Do you reckon anyone will get close to that qualifying time today in real life? Oof. Oof.
No.
Oof.
So it was an outstanding qualifying.
I think it was an outstanding lap for real life, let alone the game.
Yeah.
But we will see what happens.
Well, that crash from Bottas though.
It was, yeah, but let's not talk about it just in case people haven't watched it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, as we watch Ned that crosses the line, see what the benchmark Ned can set. I was practicing with this guy and he was doing it, so he was improving massively, having some good laps. See what that yellow banana can do.
Well, up to the first heavy braking zone, going nice and neat.
Yeah, it's very neat. And sported a new helmet for next season as well, by the looks of it.
Yeah,
I think that was designed by his fans.
Yeah, I think it was a bit more of a vibrant colour.
Designed by his wife then.
You never know.
Let's see, we can keep it smooth coming up to the hairpin. Around the long back straight. Funny enough, there's another DRS straight for next season, isn't there? It's the next straight.
Yes, there is.
It's just here. It's a slight bend as well, so that might be a bit tricky. Might be a few crashes there with the DRS open. Whoa, Ned's off the track. He's kept it going though.
Recovery, very safe.
Who's behind him to set a lap just after? And Leif's just behind him. Ned's going to cross the line. Let's see what he sets. Across the line it goes. It is a 127.7. Purple Haze is about to cross. Oh, she goes faster. 124.9. There's a Merc. I think that's off Trey. Must have been validated.
Yeah.
Who else have we got? Mark David's coming around the last corner, so is Tactics. Let's see what Tactics can do as he crosses the line. Oh, 124.7, it's quite close. Mark David does 124.3. Oh, it's all getting quite hot and sweaty at the top. Leif must have been validated.
Leif's got validated.
Must have done. One of his teammates next up across the line. Across the line he goes.
A couple of onto the last corner.
Oh no, it's not set at that time either. There we go. Ooh, 25.6.
Must have noticed that.
Oh, Hopkinson.
Wow.
There's a 126 dead. Oh.
Quite a split variety of tyres. Q2.
Oh.
Q2.
Half. How long we've been out? There we go. Yeah. Half and half. A few people. I think the ideal for this, it would be a one stop. I mean, in a couple of the races that we've done before, one stop did prevail.
Yeah.
Trey crosses the line, 125.7. Very good lap by Trey. Yeah, I think
the problem though with a one stop is that you need to consume your tyres quite a lot.
Yeah, it is a tough one. Bondo doesn't improve, but Mark David does.
Shaved off 2 tenths. Well done.
Very, very quick, this guy.
Oh,
Honda's gone wide. He might have invalidated that as well. Oh, it doesn't. Honda 25.2. Leif's into the pit.
We'll put Flamenco.
Yeah, see what he can do. That's bright red Ferrari. Got the Red Bull hot under his collar. A nice little helmet he's got there as well.
Yeah.
Our only driver from Austria. He's a very, very good fella. See what he can set.
Yeah.
Not to the line. Proud. With 126.4.
Benchmark though.
Leif in the pit. Could be the only one to go out. See what he can set. Trey's about to set a lap. What does he do? Can go. It doesn't improve.
Doesn't improve. Let's come in. And overtakes Flamenco. Only a step off the Trey.
25.8. On board with Hopkinson now, one of the favourites. See what lap time he can set.
So that's very nice.
With this track as well, qualifying position is key. It's a very difficult track to overtake unless you make a mistake. So it will be very interesting to see where people end up.
You could say that for Australia there's only like 3 overtaking occasions.
Yeah. Two of them are in the first sector. Across the line goes Hopkinson, then he goes up to 4th, he gets into 124s. Good lap there from Kinlin. Great, I think he's still bombing it. Flamenco, can he improve on his 126? Back end sliding about all over the place. As he crosses the line, he does. Second! 124.6. Absolute cracking. That Ned goes off the track again. Trey is also about to cross the line. Let's see what he does. He improves. Goes above Ben Emotion of all people. 125.3. Ned Gloria's into the pit.
Yeah.
Let's see if Leif, anyone not set a time yet. As we run down the order. Mark David on the Ultras is a 124.1. Flamenco, that's actually quite good on the softs. On the Supers is a 124.6 in second. Purple Haze only just missing out as the front row at the minute. is a 124.6. Tactics is a 124.7. Hotkin, Lin and Bending Rodriguez are 124.9s. Horn Dog, sorry, is a 125.2. Trey a 125.3. Gary a 125.6. And Ned, all the way at the bottom, is a 125.8. It's very close between everybody at the minute. Let's see what lap times Leif can do. We'll stick on board with him. See if he can set a lap.
I'm on board with it.
Hotkin Lynn's just gone up to second. We just missed that. 124.2. Who's that that's just joined?
No idea.
Could you message? I think Gary's in the pit. Could you message him to see if you can get him to leave, please? Or message the guy that's just joined.
I'll message Gary. Is Gary still in the is Mid-American still in the pit?
Yes. See what it says. Actually, it might have been better if I messaged him on Facebook. Across the line left goes. What time does he set? His first flying lap? Well, it's not his first. He must have validated it again. Let's see what he can. What's this in the pit?
Looks like Leif is kind of struggling a little bit.
Hotkin Lin goes faster again. 124.2. It's closing the gap.
Triple A's coming onto the last corner.
I'll put that on the chat because I've all retire thinking. Right, and let's see what happens now. Purple Haze P4 at the minute. See what happens. Bending Rodriguez is going to fly up. As he crosses the line. Oh, 124.3. They're all getting quite close together now.
A little bit more closer now. Gone a lot more to the GP1.
Sorry, what was that? Hotkin Lin's backed off. But Bending's
backed off.
off the racing line. Fair play to him.
Yeah, that's very
Purple Haze on a fast lap. Let's see what she can do. Also, the only female in the league as well. See if she can.
Yeah. After I think it was a 17 race absence.
Yeah, she left after Bahrain. Reasons I don't want to get into, but yeah, let's see what she can do. Number 90 car. Not everybody on the same sort of tyres. Let's see what they can do. About to cross the line she goes. Must have invalidated.
Stays fifth.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Tactics is crossing the line. I think he's on an out lap though. Yeah, he must be.
Yeah.
Leif is flying at the minute. Horn Dog about to set his lap. Bending jumps into the pit. Leif's the next to set a lap time then if he can. See what he can do. Swoops around the last sector there. And he goes again. The penultimate corner.
Very good on the brakes.
Swings it in. Uses all the road
Very
he can.
nice.
Very smooth. See what he can set. There's 124. Ooh, 126.3.
Needs
to improve, otherwise he will be out.
Needs to improve by half a
two
second.
minutes.
Or half a second. Sorry.
I think Ned's going to have to go out to be safe. I don't know if
Yeah.
Gary thinks he's safe or not. Oh, Leif's lost it.
Oh no!
Leif's definitely out now. Oh, unlucky Leif. Very unlucky.
Very lucky. That's his skill across the line.
Bob Hayes is retired.
Hasn't improved.
See if Horndog can improve on this 125-2. There's yellow flags all over the track. Pushes the line, it doesn't improve.
Hasn't improved.
Oh,
It's been with him for one more lap.
penalty for tactics, he's retired on track.
Oh!
Going into the 2017 season, Lewis Hamilton held 63 points, bested only by Senna at 65 poles.
Ed Clover's in the pit, he's safe. That looks like your top 10 then.
This year will mark the Russian Grand Prix 4.
With Mike David with the fastest.
Flamenco was in the pit as well, yeah. Just Horndog we've got to watch out for.
Yeah, one dog's backed out. Seems like it's safe. It was the only car that was left on the track.
So everybody knows the rules.
Yeah. Oh, it left. That's good. I recommend the guy.
Good, just keep an eye on that for me, please.
I'll screenshot the Q2.
They don't need to
case.
screenshot Q2, mate. Don't worry about it.
I'll delete that then. There we go. Looks like Mike Davis showing some promising pace.
He has, yes. He was potentially a GP2, but we dropped him down because we didn't feel he would be he wouldn't be as quick as some of the GP2 drivers, so to be fair, and then we dropped him down. If he starts walking GP3, then we might have to move him back up again.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Who's your top hole then if you're putting a bet on? What's that Trey's first?
I'll say
Oh no, it's not.
Wow.
Oh no, good.
Could be quite close.
Marley
Yep,
says
pole.
Marley says Horndog for a podium, he hopes. Horndog's
Oh.
got some fans.
Got a bit of support for that one then, for Horndog. You know what, I think I'll see what Marley said. I'll say Horndog might have a shout.
I said for a podium, not for pole.
Oh, for podium.
But I think Gary's got something to offer, I think. P9 was
Yeah.
very, I think he was protecting what tyre he was on more than anything.
Yeah.
Got Horndog at the minute, let's see what he can do in the Sauber, which will be changing colour next season. Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're surprised today as well.
Yeah.
Finally off the foot of the grid. But let's see what Horndog does. We'll go on board with him for the last couple of corners as he starts his lap. It's a corner quite tight. We've lost a bit of speed there. Let's see what he can do. Oh, just clears the two cars coming out of the pit lane.
Very respectful for my force engine the pass. A little bit wide.
Did that corner nicely though.
Yeah. Took that one very
Control.
flat out as well.
Oh, I've come off him. 127.8 first sector. Let's see what he can do. Heavy on the
The
brakes.
second sector, this could be like a 52.
27.8 again for the second sector.
Wow. Coming up to the last 3 corners.
On board with him for the last couple of corners there. Swoops round the last corner. Yeah, he
Making it
uses the
nice
whole
and
track there.
wide
Look.
line. Very nice.
Better line carries the speed through the corner.
Bit more road
124.3.
speed.
That's a good time to set.
Oh,
Very good time.
start.
Only just off the Trey has definitely just got a validated lap for that. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just start his lap. Bending crosses the line. What can he do? We've just been starting a lot. Purple Haze. 123.8.
23.8.
What do you reckon the whole lap will be?
I'd say it'll
Tactics
be
does a
mid.
125.5.
I'll say 123.6.
Barry crosses the line. 124.8. The second off pole at the minute, or just under. Ed Claude is a 125.8. Where he is back into the pits. If Honda can improve. Oh,
Now
starts
they're going to go into the pits. Possibly for some another sets of ultras.
next car to cross the line will be Hotkinlin. See what lap time he can produce. Cross the line he goes. 126 dead. Very slow by him. Because Mark David is a 124.4. Off the pace completely. Bending goes second. The one only just gets in the 123s.
1,000.
Renko's into the pit as well. Gary coming to set another lap. Let's see what he can do. He's up on his time. Cross the
About
line
3
he
tenths.
goes. Onto P4, 124.1. Very good lap from there. As that Red Bull of Ned flies around the last corner. What is he doing? Going straight, across the line he goes. Doesn't improve.
Doesn't improve.
Who's next to cross the line? I think it will. No, it won't be bending. Would it? No.
Say it'll be
Hotkinlin.
Mike David.
No, Hotkinlin's just in front of him.
It might. Oh, small lock up. It's 7th.
Oh, 125.5. It does improve. Mark David doesn't improve. After being fastest in Q2. So he's a bit off the pace here. RF Tactics jumps into the pits. Now you're going very slowly. Ed Claw is down on his time.
Actually, the only guy in Q3 using super softs.
I think he's
I
going
think
out to
everyone was
test the
doing
track
that to
first.
test his pace. I think he was testing his pace now.
I think he was. Red started his flying lap here. We're on board with him. Can he get off the bottom spot? Off 10th. a little bit wide there, a little bit too deep.
And recovered himself for the follow-up.
128.1. A little bit off Horn Dog's first sector. Let's see if he can improve. Looks like he's going a little bit faster than Horn Dog now. Middle of the time, 28.1.
That very nice, flat out one at the exit. So last corner.
Last round, let's see what he can set. Across the line he goes. Goes P7, 24.4. Very good lap from
100
him.
faster than Mike David.
Hopkins, I think, yeah, he's about to. Oh no, he's pitted. My apologies. Oh! And I was about to start a flyer. The provisional pole sitter at the minute.
Maybe the...
He's into the second sector now. What's out of the second sector, should I say? And she's backed out of that. And very slowly. Oh, Flamenco's done a 124.4 as well. He's into 7th. Global Hayes comes from the last couple of corners. Can she improve? No, she cannot.
Comes on, dog.
Who's that behind him? Mark David.
Yeah.
One dog improves. 124.2.
Improves. Only a 10 off.
Mark
Emotional.
David doesn't. Bending's coming around. Don't know if he's finishing on that. I think he's starting to fly. Gary looks quick. Let's see what he does. Doesn't improve.
Flying lap.
It did improve, but it was. Global Hayes retired on track as well.
That's the penalty.
Menka goes
Oh,
fastest. Oh.
Yeah, I think Double A's might get a penalty then. That's right.
Yep, watch the stream back and know they've done wrong.
Yeah.
RF Tactics. Was it? He was in the pit, yeah?
Yeah, I think he was.
Yep, so let's have a look. Whatever, if anyone can improve. One dog coming through the last sector now. What's Bending in front? No.
Well, he'll
One
be
dog get
wide.
higher than 7th. Crosses the line. It doesn't improve.
No.
P7 at the minute for him. Mark Davies jumped into the pit. Oh, Flamenco's on the grass. Bending. Improve. Can he get on the front row? He cannot. It's just up to Gary now. He is going faster. Let's see what you can do. Across the line he goes. Oh, he just misses out on the front row. Absolute cracking out there from Gary on 23.9. It's just Flamenco now. He is pole, but I think he's going for it again. Oh, he was off the track, wasn't he? So he ain't going to go for it. There we go then. That is your top 10. F1 Flamenco is P1 with Purple Haze in second. Been Emotional is P3 with Bendin Rodriguez P4. RF Tactics is 5th with Hotkinlin 6th. On the 4th row it's Horndog and Trey. Mark David and Ned Claw round out the top 10 with Leif starting 11th. Right, they have a 5-minute break now.
Yep.
To the start of the next session. Just seeing if anyone else is here to invite. Doesn't look like it. But yeah, could you take a picture of that for me, please? Screenshot.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Only just getting P1 there from Flamenco. Absolute cracking lap though. Very close between everybody.
Yeah.
Apart from Ned, who's on the Arda compound. I don't know why he did that, but 8/10 separating first to 9th.
I'll say that he was possibly doing it for testing his pace on the super softs. Possibly.
Right then, 5 minutes, that is 7:40 to the race start.
Yep.
Right. So, seeing everyone, who do you think is favourite for pole?
I'd say if F1 Flamenco keeps his consistency, I could win it.
Yeah, it'd be a very, very good performance from him.
Yeah, shave enough a 10th off Purple Hazes this time. I think Ben Emotional could possibly reach 3rd.
Yeah. If anybody ready's up, then you can let me know.
Right then.
But it shouldn't be able to because you are running parties.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be a few guys on different strategies. As you can see, Leif is the only one starting on the softs, which is a good call. Flamenco, Been Emotional, Bending Rodriguez, RF Tactics, and Horndog, sorry, are all on the super softs. Maybe looking to one stop, we don't know, but unless the ultra softs are very good on the tyres, which is Hayes, Hotkillin, Trey, Mike, and Ned. Unless they are very good on their tyres, I don't think they will be able to get the one stop in there. But they might avoid going onto the softs then, so it could work out both ways.
Yeah. I think for me, in my opinion, for Australia, a one stop can be possible. I'll say a 2-stop can be a little bit more faster. Even though you have to do another stop,
Yeah,
but you'll be
it's
on
just
like
the
2 of the fastest tyres, and then
the overtaking
you'll
that
be
you've
on
got to do.
Yeah.
Mark David was a bit of a surprise to be so low. Thought he'd have, after the lap time he set in Q1.
I think he just kind of struggles to get the
balance. Must have done.
Balance of the car.
Couldn't get it together.
Yeah. Or could it be a possibility that Force injuries are a little bit more over this season?
Till the race starts. A very interesting race.
Will be quite an interesting race. Could be quite a few good battles.
Yeah, there will be. Let's hope they're all clean.
Yeah.
Has readied up, so there we are. They are ready to go.
Here we go. Ready. Got the strategies. We'll see that they'll be using.
There we go then.
The formation
Have
that
to
we
stay.
go.
Keep an eye out on everybody in position. They will have to stay in position. Right, David got off to a slow start then. A very interesting race then. Flamenco may have the oh, don't want to be wearing his tyres like that. Wait till
Yeah. Locks all
it seems like they're all bombing it, doesn't it?
Yeah. That does mean that they have to wait a lot longer.
I know, yeah.
Oh no, it's on the gravel.
Let's clean his tyres then quick before he gets onto the start finish straight.
Yeah.
Flamenco in that lineup on the grid. Front row. And go on board with Gary for the start of the race.
Because Gary is actually very, very dominant at the start. Getting good traction.
There's Leif lines up at the back there. Yeah, how they get on then.
Here we go. 5 lights.
And away we go.
And lights there.
Flamenco's had an awful start. Gary, look at Gary go!
Ooh.
Oh, Gary's been sniped. Well, not sniped, he's been... Oh, the guy's been caught. Oh, Gary's had to avoid someone
That was a
there.
bump.
What's happened? I think Gary tried to go for the switchback and wasn't there. Gary's dropped back. Purple Haze goes into the lead of the race. Tactics and bending bump there. Hot Kinlin is up to P5. Tactics is off the track there. Oh, cuts that corner nicely. Horn Dog's all over the back of him. Gary dropped down 3 places to 3rd. Ned Claus overtook Gary. Gary's gone wide. Ned Claus had a cracking start from P10 on the grid.
Yeah.
Right, let's see what happens there. Ned Claus is going for Hot Kinlin as well.
Nicholas going on like a man on a mission.
Isn't he? That was going on all over the track. He's been emotional, he's struggling on his tyres. Ned Claus kind of dropped off now. Hot Dog's into last, what's up with him there?
And that might be because of the off.
Matt Davis over to Leif.
Oh,
he's off as well. Mark's had to let everyone back through, I think. Or he's had to let Leif back through, I think.
Yeah.
There's damage there. Trays into the pit. Yeah, so is Mark David. Got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane as well. His first race is not going to plan, as Purple Haze pulls out a 1.3 second lead on Flamenco. The closest by now is Gary and Nicola. Gary's had a horrendous start, dropping all the way down the field.
Yeah. It's a pity we can't see it on the replays.
Yeah, it is a pity. Hotkin Lynn is right up the back of RF Tactics. Lost out a little bit.
Yeah, those RF Tactics is at the back of Bending as well.
The closest battle so far is still Been Emotion and Ed Claw. Oh, Bendon's got an awful exit there. See what he can do.
Right, yeah, a good exit on this last corner.
Tactics has, he's right on the back of him. Purple Haze sets the fastest lap. Already pulled a gap of 2.4. DRS is enabled. Been Emotional is very close on the back of Ned. So Ned goes a little bit wide. Tries to go for the inside, just not make it stick. Need to drop back a little bit now though, as there is a three-way battle for third. Mark David's in the pit again.
Well, Dave's out.
Is it the same wall? He's ripped both his front wheels off. That may be safety car. His car is on the track. And you want to invite him in and we'll have a chat about what's happened there.
Yeah.
He seems okay. Front wing's still intact. I don't know how he's got no front wheels. Oh, Horn Dog's lost it as well. Both Saubers are gone.
You kidding?
Oh no! I've just gone onto Horn Dog and he's spun out. Oh no! Both Saubers go out in the first 3 laps.
Right, we'll get
Two laps.
We'll get Dave in. Get his mind in.
Yeah, Horn Dog in as well. Flamenco sets fastest lap. Is now back catching up with the DRS. Gary's going for the overtake on Ned Claw. Oh, they go side by side. Ned Claw did well to keep it there, but he's gone wide, and Gary gets back through. Cracking bit of battle in there. That opens the gap now, and then it's got 2.2 to catch up to Bendon, who's been overtaken by both. What happened, Horn Dog? I literally just got onto you and I caught the spin.
Gutted.
Both Saubers went out in the same lap.
Yeah. I had a bit of wing damage. I should have gone in, to be honest. From the start of the nobody's fault.
Have you clicked the out of the box? Just sorry.
Yeah. Just continued and caught that curve and boom, straight in a wall.
It's one of them.
Gutted actually.
Yeah, you're having a good battle. You moved quite far up the order, didn't you, as well? And
I messed
spun
up
you out onto the curve.
GP3. I messed up on that last corner. I could have been pretty high up in quality, but I was happy with pace and yeah, just completely messed up my own best.
This division looks very competitive, doesn't it now? There's a few good drivers. Gary nearly loses on the last corner there.
Purple's looking good.
Yeah.
Well, good drivers.
Unfortunately, it's the last we'll see you in the first race of the season, but
oh well, good on China.
Yeah, well, lucky, and we'll go to your teammate who lost it a couple of corners before you. Leif, what happened, mate?
Well, just going back to quality, couldn't hook a lap up to save my life.
we've seen you and hit that wall in quali and then did it in the race as well.
Yeah, just got on, tried to turn it, didn't want to stick, and literally dropped it into the wall.
Yeah, lost both your front wheels, didn't you?
It's like losing both your front legs, both your legs for fuck's sake.
Yeah, well you still had a front wing and somehow you had no front wheels, so I don't know how that was possible, but yeah, unlucky,
Well,
like I said. I'd say it was not the greatest start to the season for Sauber, so
Sauber's got a lot
unfortunately,
of work to do.
yeah,
We're going to get back on track.
I say the race is over for you, so good luck next week in China. Hope to see you all there. There should be a few more drivers next week. They've all said that they'll be up there. So
Nice.
yeah, as Hotkin then jumps into the pit. So yeah, you are now
Late,
free
guys.
to leave if you want to. So you have a nice phone call with your missus. Everyone's getting speeding in the pit lane penalties. You're not practiced.
No, I don't think it's not coming up with the marker. Well, the marker's
not,
there, but
yeah,
you know,
it's not coming up
when you
this
get the
time.
blue bar and that, it's not coming up. I think there's a glitch in game.
There wouldn't be a blue bar because you have to do it yourself.
No, I don't speed at the top.
There's no speed at the top either.
No.
No, there's not.
I'll have to see if there's any clips of
I
that.
think there's a glitch in game. He was doing it in quali.
How was it? I'll have to have a look into that then.
Alright,
But both of them
Yeah.
on the same lap.
Yeah.
I'll pick it right
Bye.
up.
See you later. Have a good night. See you later. Fortunately there, both Saubers going out. Not a good start for them this season, is it?
Yeah, bit good for Sauber.
Oh,
Especially for
who's
Honda.
that? Been emotional's moved up the order there. Got in front of Bendin. Bendin must have had an off. Back up to P4 for Gary. Been emotional, sorry. Closest battle at the minute is for the lead. Flamenco Purple Haze. That sounds a cracking start. Or was it just Flamenco
Yeah.
had an awful start?
I think Flamenco just kind of didn't get the traction.
Yeah.
The formation lap he was loaded his tyres up pretty well. Got his optimal temperature. Kind of looked a bit fatigued. It was warmed up enough.
Yeah, very strange there.
It looks like surprisingly Flamenco is closing up.
Yeah, he is. We'll run down the order now. Lap 7. Purple Haze is leading the race with Flamenco getting back into the rhythm and catching up. RF Tactics is in 3rd. Been emotional, back up to 4th after that poor first corner. Bendin Rodriguez is right behind him in P5. There's a whole lot of fireworks going off outside my house.
After that, I thought it was New Year's Day already.
I don't know, but my garden's lit up like a Chinese festival. Yeah, you got Trey, Ned Claus in P6, Trey's in 7th, Hotkin in 8th, Mike David in 9th, and unfortunately for the Saubers, Horndog and Leif are out of the race, P10 and 11, as Purple Haze
Haze
pits
is
from
on
the
in the pit.
lead.
Quite early though, okay.
Stick on this battle with Bendin. I've got to check that my garden's not on fire. 2 seconds.
Exit from Bendin there, transfers get a bit emotional. Using the DRS onto the main straight, trying to get some tow. Closing the gap even further. Bit of a little lift from Bendin. They're okay exit off bending, but bit of emotions close, increasing that gap a little bit more. Oh, a bit more deep. Very close. When is it? Yeah, the back of mid emotions force Indy there. Was hindering him a little bit. He's now sitting there behind. Mid emotional. What's the end of the first sector? If one of the stops, it's Flamenco, hard tactics, emotional and bending, yet to hit. This could possibly mean that by the time the top 4 goes into the pits, the Blaze might be in front.
Apologies, I'm back now. Is there any battles going on?
There was still quite a few battles between Bending and Bit Emotional, and then at one point, oh! Gary's spun.
Is it the wall? Looks like he's going to have to pit early.
Yeah.
A bit shocked by that, by lots of it. He's very slow.
Looks like our tactics is closing Manco a little bit.
Purple Haze goes back up to P4, then after the pit stop, see what tyres they're currently on. Gary goes on to the supers. I think he's doing a 2-stop now.
Still doing a 2-stop.
He's going to have to.
Possibly in an ultra.
The time is lost. And Ned Clora's got back out in front of been emotional there. Purple Haze and Ned look to be going to the end of the race with same as Hotkin Lynn. If Gary is to get back up into the positions, he will have to overtake them after the stop unless he can keep his tyres going for best part of 19 laps. So Flamenco leads the way after lap 10. RF Tactics is P2, Bending Rodriguez is up to P3 with Purple Haze 4th, who has pitted. Ned Clore is P5, his Been Emotional is 6th, Troy is 7th, 8th is Hotkin Lynn, and 9th is Mike David. And the only 2 retirements of this race are Horndog and Leif. Oh, Hotkin and Trey going side by side.
That was a brave move, and not getting locked up a little bit.
Oh,
But Trey kind of messed up on the, I think it was the entry.
Nah, I think Trey's been a bit lenient there and let him back through.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Gary's closing the gap on Ned Claw.
Yeah, Tactics looks to be closing the gap on Flamenco at the front.
Flamenco.
Give him some stream time. There's not many battles. What happened with it? Oh no, I think the gap's staying at 3 seconds. Let's see if Flamenco can make the time to jump Flamenco in to jump Purple Haze in the pits. The gap is 11.4 now. I don't think that will be enough. He's gonna have to push. And yeah, Tactics is is quick in the final sector, but it loses a lot of time in the first 2.
Yeah, that very nice and clean. Give it a bit more overspeed. Inertia's closing him down on Ned.
Is it?
Yeah, closing him down by about 7 tenths a lap.
Ned is on the slower tyre as well. He's on the slow compound for this weekend. Oh, Ned's hit the wall. It's not going to help him.
Surprisingly, he's still got a bit of the wing.
He just missed the wall.
On board with Gary. Well,
Less than half a second now. So let's go on board with Gary. See how he eyes Ned's claw up. Oh, he's tapped the wall there. Ned's claw's gone off a little bit.
Good patience from the emotional there. Good patience.
Needs to be stuck behind Ned's claw though. Needs to get back up and pump out some lap.
Because of the pit. This is the pits. Same as the bending.
Top three are in. Purple Haze looks to have jumped them all.
One man goes go through it, and Purple Haze is just behind him.
Therefore Flamenco's made up the time then. Across the line we go. Bending looks for a gap on Ned Claw that's not there.
We'll get DRS again, but it looks like he might be a bit too far back.
Flamenco has jumped Purple Haze in the pit. Was there a little bit of... Was Flamenco had a bad lap somewhere because she looked like she had enough time to get out in the front?
White news like an accident.
Who's that, sorry?
Oh, David, had an accident onto the pits.
Praise at the wall as well.
Oh yeah.
What's happened there? Gary's on the wall, he's balancing. Few bumps and scraps here. Trying to look for the gap. Oh, Ned's defending very well. Ned's had to
Where
put
that
that
was going.
completely.
Is there the more time the emotional is behind that claw, the more of his tyres get worn.
I think he's got him here, look, yeah,
Oh, we've got
definitely.
him. Good exit.
Ned Claw gets into the slipstream there.
Tucked into the slipstream, but it looks like Garrett. But it looks like an emotional will just romp away.
Yeah, he's got the DRS on it.
Got DRS
So got overtaken by Gary now. He's got Bending Rodriguez 6.4 up the road. See if he can catch him again. He's catch him last time he was beyond. He's still going though. That's good. Same place to try. Lost it. Gonna go the way of Hotkin Lane. They're still in front of him. Flamenco is pulling away from Purple Haze now on them fresh tyres.
Yeah.
Any incident, I think this is in the bag for him.
I think it is though,
Hotkin
he's
Lane does
locking
get
up
past
quite a
Ned
bit,
Claw.
not quite a lot often now.
Mark David out in front of Trey. Here come the leaders though on the back of Trey.
Well, it looks like the fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
Good lap there in the softs.
Yeah.
He's pulling the gap on Purple Haze in. These two making a good profile for themselves for the next season. Let's see what they can do. Our phone's going berserk. I think Ned Claw has made it back to the pit lane now, has he? Yeah, he's just got into the pit.
think Flamenco needs to really be a little bit concerned on his brakes. The more he's locking up.
I think that's just a
more
little
times,
glitch. He might not be looking up on his screen, he just is on ours. With dramatic effect. Let's see if Trey gets out of the way of the leader.
I think he will.
Yeah, last season for these guys, there was at the tail end of the bottom division GP2 last season, so for them to have their own division and battling for a lot higher points is a lot better for them.
Yeah.
I mean, battling for a win's a lot better than battling for a point, isn't it? So these guys look like they're enjoying it out there. I mean, a lot of drivers do not like this track, but some are proving.
I think some of the GP1 drivers don't actually like this track.
Yeah, it's not the nicest, is it?
Yeah.
Flamenco can't catch Trey. What's happening here?
I don't know. What did you try to get dead?
Still the closest battle here at the minute between the first two. Well, apart from Trey and Ned. But we'll catch the battle if they catch up to each other in front of Flamenco. Purple Haze has dropped off a little bit. She has been on them tyres. Probably double the amount of laps that Flamenco has. Oh, Flamenco goes very
a little bit wide.
12 more laps to go. Whilst we are here and talking about it, just after this race will be GP2, where me and Phil, the commentator, will be taking part. Yeah, there's a few decent drivers in that division. We'll have a little bit of a word on them. There's not much happening in this battle, as Trey is catching up to the back of Ned Claw. Yeah, so who do you think's favourite for the GP2 title then, Phil?
Ooh. Well, I'm not going to put myself in the picture, Rick, because I'd say it will be within a shout of the top 5, probably top 5 battle at the season, possibly. We've got the likes of Cam, Lucas, Manzi, Fish.
Yeah, there's a few good drivers in there for tonight's race. Obviously not quite cut it for GP1 as Trey goes wide. Is that going to compromise Flamenco? By the looks of it, no. Mike David sets the fastest lap.
Mike David set the fastest lap.
I don't know if Trey's holding up F1 Flamenco here. As the field is kind of spreading out now. Trey's struggling.
Yeah. He's gone quite wide. Yeah, he's let
Flamenco. He's let
Flamenco through. Ned might do the same as well.
Yeah.
Since it's gone a little bit more toned down, what do you think about the upcoming GP1 tomorrow?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that have
retain their
they're gonna
the championship.
They are defending their title. Rewind and Mullen, constructors. Let's see if they can do it. We'll be very close because unfortunately for them, Stewie and Biddle have been drawn with each other in the Mercedes, so a very dominant car for two very dominant drivers. So it's going to be realistic in that sense to the real F1, but there is a few other teams that are very
I think a few days ago
well
I
matched.
did speak to Stewie on how he felt. He felt quite confident.
A bit nervous because he's running a wheel now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's running on a wheel with no traction, so he might be a little bit slower than he was last season, but can he improve? I mean, you've got Johan coming in. F1 Cesar is looking to be very quick. Got a few new faces coming in. With you want some Lamb, Trello, that Ryan's back, Johnny Bravo. No, Johnny Bravo's with us, isn't he, tonight?
Yeah.
Gemmin's back. It looks like it's going to be a very
tight,
competitive division, which is what all three divisions are proven to be so far. A few practice races over the last couple of weeks, and everybody is quite similar pace over the divisions.
Yeah. Hayes going for it.
Bending has cut the gap to being emotional has cut the gap to Bending by 3 seconds. RF Tactics is on Purple Haze on for a podium on the. Well, Tactics on his debut, Purple Haze on her re-debut. But she's dropping off F1 and Menko a lot.
The thing is, though, is that being emotional needs to do another stop.
Yeah, I think he will as well. Got a lot of fuel in the car there.
Yeah.
Top 4 on softs, and then 5th to 8th are on supers, and then Trail at the back there on softs as well. It'll be very interesting to see what Emotion can do. He really does not like this track, but he's trying to make lemonade with lemons. I think that's the saying. Probably butchered it, but it's down to 2 seconds there, 2.7 seconds now. 2.5, he's catching, Bending it.
Tactics is catching up to Hayes.
Yep. Oh! Gary's gone off.
Oh!
Oof. Got the chicane all wrong there. All that time he's gained, he's lost.
Yeah.
He may be struggling on them tyres now.
So you could possibly time to just go into the pits.
One and Sev Ultras. That's gone down to 10 seconds now. RF Tactics looks to be well, he is the closest back at the minute with Purple Haze. I think he's got Trey in front of him though, so we'll have to get off onto the back of Trey and get past him.
No. He hasn't got Trey.
Got past Trey.
Yeah, she got past him.
Play to him then, it's only 2.7 then.
Tactics is getting his proper race pace going. If he keeps this race pace up, might possibly get that highest second. The thing is though, is Hayes, he's Tactics' teammate.
No, they're actually reserves at the minute. They have not been assigned the car.
even though they're both reserves, or at the moment.
At the moment they are both reserves, but they both did turn up for the practice race, and they might have a permanent seat for next week.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Gary Minimo's was on ultras now. Going hot kindling.
Must have put it down.
And he's just gone into the pits. So it looks like she's landed in the monster. Going on ultras. Yeah, ultras. Just bending on third.
Yep. So Purple Haze will be on the charge now then, so we might see a bit of action at the end of this race. I think on the lap times, the fastest laps will be tumbling now.
Yeah.
Less than a second between Gary, been emotional, and Hot Kindling now. See what he can do. Walker Gary has punched down Hot Kindling.
Oh, look at Purple Haze closing that gap. One lap, she closed up. Oh, she closed up by about 1.2 seconds.
Yep, Gary is right in the back of Hot Kindling as he does the fastest lap there, 1:26.1. Goes for the inside. See if he's getting down the second DRS straight. Ooh. Like I say, this track is very difficult to overtake. You've got to get every corner right, and you've got to get good exits to thingy. As Purple Haze is now a second behind. Bending, keep an eye on that battle between Gary and Hot Kindling for me, please.
Yep.
Mark Davis back in the pit. She's right on the back of Bender now, goes defensive straight away.
Oh, Gary's gone!
Whoa, Hazen. Bending tap.
Emotion's
Gary's
gone.
completely lost it. Oof. Invite him to the party, see what he says. As Purple Haze gets back in front of Bending. Been pushing a little bit too hard there for Gary.
Yeah.
Bendon's not giving this up so easy.
Yeah.
Like we say, Flamenco crosses the line to get to the last 3 laps. So lap 26, we'll run down the order. F1 Flamenco is leading and has been since his first start. RF Tactics is in P2 with Purple Haze on fresh ultra softs closing the gap. Brandon is close then behind her in P4. Hotkin is up to 5th. Nedclaw's up to 6th now with Gary spinning out. Mark Davidson 7th. Ray's in 8th. Mark Davids overtook Tactics, unhacked himself on Tactics.
Hey. It's been emotional. Oh.
You took the box, Gary. I was left.
Left?
Move right him again. He's fuming about. Here he is, look. Here's Alan. Will he stay in the party now?
Yeah. Hi guys.
Have you ticked the box, Gary?
I have, yes.
Yeah. We've seen you had a few incidents there, and you've obviously retired from the race. What happened?
Oh, I'm gutted. I'm absolutely.
I don't know if that's a laugh or a cry.
I hate this track, and I was on for a podium then, and I didn't realise how badly my tyres are degrading, and the first stint I had, I was up to about 50%, and I come off the second to last corner and hit the curb a little bit, spun up, ended up hitting the wall, so it took a bit of my wing off, so I decided to dart straight into the pit then, which kind of messed my strategy up a little bit because I was going to go super soft, ultra. But I went super soft, and they were going off, and I'd only done probably 8 or 9 laps on them. So I thought, well, there's only 8 laps left. I'm bound to get 8 laps out of the ultras, and so I come out, set the fastest lap behind Hot Kindling, and he didn't make it easy for me. I'm not blaming him at all. I probably could have got him on the first attempt at the first corner when I tried, but I backed out of that a little bit. I thought there's no point losing my wing or spoiling Kindling's race. And then just going through that fast left, right, dirty air, I just couldn't keep it. I was fine behind him until we got to the fast right hand a bit, and then I just lost the back end. Slammed the anchors on, couldn't hold it into the wall. Oh, I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted.
I heard unlucky for you. I mean, we did notice that you got the best start out of the top 3, but you just got sandwiched in between them both and couldn't get through.
Yeah, well, I got the best start, and I thought, to be fair, that Amenko might have moved to the right a little bit to cover off Purple Haze, but he didn't. So I had to slam the anchors on, otherwise I'd gone straight into the back of him. And I couldn't go right, I couldn't go left. So I had to stay behind him, and then when we come to the corner, he broke early, so I had to brake early. And then that was it. There were just cars everywhere, and I thought, I don't want to lose anything here. I'm the king of losing someone on the first lap, so I thought I'll just try and stay clean. And that's what I did, stay clean, and then just tried to claw it back. And I just concentrated. I ain't said a word in a party or race. I've just been concentrating. And yeah, I think a podium were on for me then, but just that dirty air in that fast left right, I'm gutted, absolutely gutted. But
so it was very unlucky for you. Obviously, very unfortunate start to the season. After seeing most of the drivers in the division, how would you say the division's lining up and setting up? Would you say they're all very competitive, or?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think, and I'm not saying this because it's me, but I think looking at just this first race, I mean, I know some people enjoy Australia, I'm not one of them, but I think Purple Haze is going to be one to watch here. Amenko.
If you can turn up every week, yeah.
Yeah, and tactics, I think, and myself, and that's, I think, depending on how others perform. Lathe, again, first lap, he's just inconsistent, isn't he? He just needs to watch his right finger or his right foot, whichever he uses to use his accelerator. He just span his tyres up, didn't he, and hit the curve and spun out. But yeah, I think
both Sabers went out on the same lap.
Battle, I think, yeah. I think a four-way
We look
battle,
forward to seeing it.
So,
We're
yeah,
on the last lap
guys,
now.
unfortunately,
Flamenco
I
looks
don't
to
think I
go
did
around the last couple of
95%
corners. I don't know. I don't know what lap you did it on. So
I've recorded it anyway, so I'll send it in.
Well,
It's unfortunate that I think I'd have had Kindling on the next lap on the home straight, on the pit straight. I think I'd have had him on that one because I was a lot closer that time.
As Flamenco crosses the line to take the first win of the season here at Australia.
Yeah, good win by Flamenco.
F1 Tactics looks to have hold a second off Purple Haze. He crosses the line, good race from him there on his debut. Purple Haze gets second again.
He's got second. So penalties.
Bendon back to cross the line in P4. Hopkinson to the nuts to cross the line. Well, he's not. Trey is, but Hopkinson's the last to cross the line. Okay, then that is the finishing positions. Would you be able to screenshot that and we'll get everybody in for an interview?
Okay.
Unfortunately, Flamenco's. Yeah, sorry.
He hasn't got a mic, has he? Right, I'll just let you know it was lap 24. I don't know whether that's 95% or not, but anyway. I'll leave the party then so you can interview the top three, and I'm gutted. Well done to Flamenco and Tactics and Purple Haze. Thanks, guys. I'll speak to you in a bit.
No worries.
No worries.
I'll invite him for us. I'll invite Flamenco anyway. He can message me if he wants to talk. I'll read out what he put.
These Tactics. You invite Flamenco in.
Yeah.
I've also got the screenshot without the penalties.
Yeah. That is your top. That's your race there. Flamenco wins by Purple Haze. RF Tactics in second, third. Bending fourth. Hopkins in fifth. Nicholas sixth. Mike David down in seventh. And last but not least is Trey with 3 retirements. Being Horn Dog, Been Emotional, and Leif there. Well, you tick the box there, Tactics.
Tick the box.
Yeah, I have, yeah, don't worry.
Well, we'll start with you then, since you're in third. Congratulations on your debut race. It was a very good race to watch, and a very good qualifying. Did well in the race. Would you like to tell us how your race unfolded, and what it was like from your perspective? We'll go from there.
I quite enjoyed my race. It was a bit against me at the end because I lost my wing, or the right side of it, and it delayed me a couple seconds each lap. So I lost a bit of time, and I also had 2 time penalties from cutting corners. So I would have came second if it wasn't for the penalties.
Yeah, that's anything you got. That's anything you got to worry about. I know he does. He's gonna message me. But yeah, congratulations on your P3 there, Tactics. What are you looking forward to for the whole season? Obviously, I think if you turn up next week, you will get a permanent card because you did do the practice races. So yeah, what are you looking forward to the rest of the season? How do you think you're going to do? If you're still there.
What? Yeah, I'm here, I'm here. Oh. Sorry. Sorry, my brother was interrogating me.
I'll interrogate you in a minute. Yeah. I'll ask you again, Tactics, because obviously technical difficulties there, you couldn't hear me. Yeah, I was just asking how you're looking forward to the rest of the season. Obviously, P3 in your first race. Obviously, there's 19 more to go. How do you think?
I think I'm gonna be quite confident for it. It was,
I mean,
came third.
yeah, it was a very good race for you. Well, you're not very talkative, so we'll move on to Purple Haze P2. We thought you were on the one stop, but changed your mind quite late on, which nearly cost you P2, but you got it back again. After a good qualifying from the front row, how would you say your race planned out?
Yeah, it went perfect, to be honest. I think I got up P1 today, but I put the wrong strategy up. I got a great start. I just couldn't keep up, or F1 was a lot faster because he was on the super soft whammy, and yeah, he just had it all day long today. So hats off to him. I'm really happy with my first result, P2. I couldn't got any better for me. And also I want to thank you for letting me join this league again, Smithy. Thank you very much for that as well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the season. I really am.
Yes. So we've got 3 divisions now. That one looks a lot competitive than what you guys was last season. It looks a bit fairer for you guys. Like I say, there's a few good battles going on.
Sure.
Flamenco was just that a little bit quicker than you today. It was very unlucky. I mean, first corner you had one of the best starts and just couldn't get alongside him. So
yeah, that's
we'll
the
see
thing.
how that goes.
I want to learn to do on medium traction soon. So hopefully that might help my corners. You know. By that, well done to him for getting P1. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, we'll go to Flamenco. Unfortunately, he's not got a mic, so I will be reading out his comments. What's asking this? Flamenco, how did your race go, and how are you looking forward to next season? As we wait for his reply, Phil, have you got any questions for Hayes and Tactics?
I could say a good question for Hayes is that your race pace was kind of like matching on Tactics on some of the corners. What was the mindset on as you take on the corners and how patient you were on getting that perfect
I just
momentum?
felt my tyre wear wasn't as great as his. I put soft on lap 7, so his was a lot fresher than mine. It was just all down to my tyre wear, to be honest. I tried to practice this track, and I'm alright at it. The greatest. The USA is my strongest track, I'd say, but I'm happy with what I got with today. You know, I just put the wrong strategy on more than anything. I put the ultra soft on quali 2. So I had to start on that tyre.
Yeah.
I've had no message off Flamenco. He might message me. Any other questions for Tactics, Phil?
For Tactics, I'd say what was the tyre strategy that you had on the start of the race, and how did it kind of affect throughout the race? Was there like a level of consistency up until that point?
Up until I lost my wing, yeah.
Yeah, it's understandable.
I'm just being interrupted by my brother, and I can't. Super soft. I had one stop. Sorry, I just can't speak with my brother. I can't hear you.
Well, I finally got a reply from the winner here, Flamenco. I say he started on pole and won the race. He predicted that Purple Hay was going to pass him at the start because she started on a faster tyre. He was happy to keep P2 until the pit stops. Very good, and just beat her in the pits in the strategy. So congratulations to them. We're going to get ready for the GP2 race, which starts in 20 minutes. So thank you everybody that's watching, and congratulations on the 3 people that won. Well, on Flamenco for first, Purple Haze for second, and Tactics on his debut in P3. So yeah, yeah. See you later. Yeah. Yeah, and last thing, Flamenco says congratulations to all. We'll see you all next week at China. Bye bye.